Well, hello. Yeah, this is my December review. And this one's going to be a little bit different. I'm trying different things, you know? This one, I'm just going to kind of take you along as I care for everything. And I am so happy. It's my handy dandy water and peroxide solution. I don't have any alcohol in this one. Most of the time, it's just water and peroxide. And I just spray everything down to clean it. Oh, I love this part. I kind of feel like I'm doing it some good, you know? Can you see while I'm watering? It's actually dripping down into the wishing well where I've got all the little baby ones. I'll show them to you. But let me get it all just kind of wet first, and then we can really see what we're looking at. I always liked this even outside. I was always happy when I got to water everything down. It always looked prettier and healthier. But it is what it is. Since I haven't been able to play with it very much, I've noticed I got a lot of babies. So I'm excited to see this. I'll show you. Alrighty then. There we go. I like doing it with the peroxide spray because then I can, kill off any little mites or bugs. But, oh, I had one that was giving off a good baby. Oh, look at here. Yeah, it's dying off. The leaf is dying off now. But see, it gave me a little baby. I call them little flowers. And what I'm going to do is just pluck it right out there. Yeah, I am, and hope that it can grow me another. And I'm going to stick it on the back here. Can you see that? It's just a quick little thing. I'm not going to have you sitting here while I do them all, but I'm just going to stick it right there. Here you go. Give him a new home. It's not that wet. Okay. We'll come back and visit him later, but look at the front. These are the ones I did last time. Oh, I just love that. So, I'll put him back. And the same for, like in my little bird bath. They're starting to... Where did I go? There you go. They're starting to get some on them. But I'm going to... Can you see that well? I'm going to wait until they get a little bit bigger. Because I'd like to put him in along the pathway here. And I'm not doing this just on my fairy garden. Oh, I'd love to, but I can't. But they're starting to open up and they're starting to grow more. This one here is one of those Calancho. And I don't know how long that bloom's going to stay there, but it's been there for quite some time. And all these were some of the extra leaves and stuff that fell when we were cutting up the last ones. But that's basically it with my fairy garden. I'm really happy, but it grows really slow, so I don't always have a lot to report. That's funny. But, oh, can you see with the little... I don't know how well you can see where all the little ones are still in there. Let me see if I can get you a closer look. Ah, no, and there goes the shadow. Can you see? Well, I'm trying there. Along the path, there'll be little succulents, and next to the bench, well, we'll see as time goes on. But that's, oh, more of a look down upon my little fairy garden. Okay, this is a bad video on my part, a bad picture, because I have attractive walls. But look at my aloe vera. It was so, before I put it in this clay pot, it almost looked chartreuse. It was so light and pale. It really likes being in here. Ooh, I see a, yeah, that was a little fungus gnat. Anyway, I like this, and I like the way it's growing. I want to move it, though, because no one can hardly ever see it. But he is doing excellent. But what I like to do is mist them down just in case there's little fungus gnats around. Can you hear that in my voice? Oh, I get all hostile about it. I do, because they can cause so much damage. And this, you know, I like to soak. I like to soak the clay pot when I can in water. Sometimes it's not convenient for me, and that's probably why I got the fungus gnat. Well, that's what I always tell myself when I don't follow the directions. Okay, here we go. I put this on here so it wouldn't hurt the top of my washing machine. I get the best pictures on top of my washing machine. Yeah, I'll have to work on that. But that's just what I do. I just spray it down. It loves it. But these parts that are bent is because they tried to grow and there's something in the way. But compared to what it was, it's in really good shape. But that's just what I do. Yeah, it's that time for everything. So I'm going to get it down deep in there too. But that's what I suggest doing. Well, we're just going to mess up the whole top of this here. That's okay. That's what I suggest doing at least once a month. I do it to my plants. Depending on what they are, some of my tropicals I do once a week. And I take out all the dead stuff. See? Don't know what this is. Oh, looks like we have another plant to put in somebody's gift basket. Well, we'll get to that here in a momento. You know, I did this video. Yeah. We'll do a video on one thing and you'll be able to have that drawl or speak that language for the next, I don't know, 10 videos. So, yeah, I got a little baby one out of there. I shouldn't have done that. But it's not going to miss it. It's not going to miss it. These are the Calancho. Remember, I cut it all back. It hadn't been that long. You know, it really hasn't made that much of a change. But I'm going to go ahead and pick all the dead stuff off of it. Weak pieces off of it. And then basically just give them the same. You know, I like to do this, like with stuff like this, about once a week, especially when it's freshly cut like this. And I don't saturate the soil, but I make sure the soil gets wet with the peroxide and purified water spray. Always at room temperature, and always when the lights are out. Or you could take them out like I just did and bring them over here. And then wait till they're dry before you put them back under the lights again. You want to take out anything that you can do to ward off disease or pests like mites. Yeah, you can hear that in my voice, can't you? They just get me sometimes. But see, this one has already got some new growth on it. Can you see that right there? So yeah, they'll do great. So we're going to go ahead and whack. Yeah, still thinking of the mites here. Give them a little bit of a drink of water here. And that's all you really have to do. Now, of my gift baskets, I only got 3 done that day. Yeah, well, that's all I got done. Where did the Aloe vera go? And so, this one here, let me see if I can show you. I did get them planted down in the soil. This little fella here is not listening to me. I did get them planted down here in the soil. Now, some of these that we put in, like one of the leaves, you know, I'm going to take that out of there. But all in all, I'm happy. It seems to be taking well. And I just do the same thing. So basically, you could just have a day that you come through and you've missed everything down. I like to do it once a week. But on some of the succulents that don't like to be watered that often, once a month is fine. But I like to do this to the top of the soil and to the plants inside at least once a week to ward off the fungus gnats and everything else. So these ones I still take care of the same way. I'd like to know where my other little guy went. Oh, we'll have to find him. He has another little friend, I thought. But we're going to go ahead and stick this in one of them. Yeah, it isn't. That's easy. You just stick your finger in there and get it down in there. There you have it. So that'll be a nice little addition. Now that they're missing one, I don't know what happened to him. Aw. Alright, well that's pretty much all I wanted to show you with these, because they're still taking well. And the new growth is starting to grow more. Yeah, welcome to the jungle. I say that because this one here, since I cut it back a little bit to give people some, from my little gift baskets, it's getting, it's putting on all new growth. Can you, I don't know if you see that. Let me see if I can bring it here to you. Those are new leaves that it's putting out. Well, here we go. Right here. And right here. And it has a new one here. And my long tendril grew about 4 inches for me. So it just keeps going and going. Yeah, you can't really see that very well. Sorry about that. But it's like walking through the jungle coming by this plant. I love this plant. Oh yeah, here's some more under here. New tendrils growing. And this guy, well, I just missed him. I was using that little bottle to water this guy, but I notice it's better if I do it like it's raining. I saturated in there really good because I have my little succulents I put in there with a little sorghum moss. Yeah, I just love that. Anyway, so we put him back in here. There you go. Welcome to the jungle. Oh, and this is his baby. Now this is one I'm willing to trade because he's just extra, and that's a calancho in the back. So I just do the same. I just pretty much miss them all. This used to be where I had all my baby succulents I'd try to grow. Oh yeah, and I guess I grew a couple. Oh, that's amazing. Huh, here's one. Can you see that? Oh, okay, well, later. Later. And my lipoth, look at, he gave me a new baby. Can you see that in there? My fingers are all dirty. See? That one in there is brand new. So is he getting all preemie looking? A little bit. Let me show you. Can you see that? He gets a little pruny looking. Well, now he looks like he grew something strange. Ah, okay. So what you do is you give them water when they look like that. And I'm just going to do it this way. Of course, I want to make sure I get that new growth in there. So no little mites or anything. I think it's a new little, tender little feast to be had. So they don't have a great depth of root. So you don't want to water them all the way down if you don't have to. I'll soak him like I do everyone else. But to water him, I just water him right around the stem. Because he's got a very shallow root system. And he really doesn't require that much water. If I overwater it, these will end up getting too big and they will burst. Well, yeah, and get stretch marks and stuff in them. I guess kind of like we do. Alright. So, there he goes. Aw, and I have Christopher, and I haven't named this one yet. Not sure, but see, This is my Thanksgiving cactus. Let me see if you can see all the new growth I have on here. Let me see if you see that. See? Now we did cut it back just a little bit for our gift baskets, but not much. See, that's new growth. That's new growth. So what I do every day is I mist them down with my just peroxide and water. You know, before the lights come on or after they've gone out. And it really, really, really helped them. They bloomed for the first time for me on time. Early, actually. Early. Early. Yes, I've been looking for an early. Just so I can call him that. Hey, Early. Earl, you know. Well, today your name's Early. Just because I like it. Anyway. This is Christopher. And look at. You know, we took some off of him. And. Aw, see, this part needs to come off. That's a bad part. That's alright. Alright, but we had some new growth on here. I was going to show you. Here we go. He's got some there and there. It'll show more and more as we go. But oh, here he goes. Here's a little bit right here. Oh, you can't really see that. Here it is. See that? So, and here that too. So, yeah, I think that within the next couple of months, he should really put on some. But he's kind of resting because he put out all of his effort to put out all the beautiful flowers that I hope that you were able to see, because I did do a short on it. I didn't want to do a whole long video, but it was so beautiful. It was fabulous. Very beautiful. Or was it my Thanksgiving one? I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll have a contest of naming my Thanksgiving cactus. Like Laurel and Hardy. It's a new format. I'm trying here. They're my tropicals, but my ghost cactus is properly offended because he didn't get his little dew. God, I love this plant. Do I ever? Can you see that? Oh, I've been stuck a million times, so I don't really care. Alright. You see him? Yeah, he really hasn't grown a whole lot. You see the different colorations he has? Look. Here. And here. Oh. Oh. Yeah, I really love this plant. It just looks like, I don't know, magical or something. Anyway, he's in my succulent and cactus family. And he didn't get his due a moment ago. So, hold on my memento because I have to go get my spider plant because he's still soaking. Yeah, he's going to have to go back and soak a little bit longer. I can always tell when they need more water. When they come like papery feeling. This one feels a little papery. Where did my little... Well, I usually spray them down. Let me show you my croton though. See, they're doing well. These things need water like every other day or every third day. They really suck up the water. And he's doing really great. Yeah, this is Marius. Because this is Julius. See. He needs a lot of water too. And I have two... Well, leaves that are coming up from the bottom because I had a bunch of them die because I let it dry out. But he's my firecracker one. Gosh, I really love these. But they're doing really great. But this one here, my Potho, my Sable Blue. Yeah, I don't know what to think about this. You know, I don't know what to think about that. It looks like it's all dead, but that little part in the middle. We're going to try and give it some more water today. When in Rome. And we'll see how he does. I really don't know what to think about that. The other two I gave my mother. They seem to be rooting well for her. Oh, yeah. Hold on. I'll mist all these in a minute. Oh, this excites me. Look it. This is a potho. It's as old as that other little stick I showed you. But look here. Oh, gosh. Can you see that right there? Right there. Can you see that? Okay, well, it's starting to finally grow. That makes me happy. Makes me really happy. Oh, watch out there. And my anthurium, well, she doesn't need a lot of water. But look, this is always a good sign. New growth. So, I haven't cut off her old bloom because, well, I kind of like it. And her old leaves, they look like they had some kind of a, I don't know, fungus issue of some sort. And I'm going to cut them back, but I wanted to give her the best opportunity. And can we see any roots in here? Because that's the whole purpose of these see-through containers. Yes, I see roots. Let's see. Ah, well, not much of a shower there yet. Okay, we'll give it time. This I'm getting disappointed in. I shouldn't have it in here and watering it from the bottom, because see how it's kind of limp? Yeah, that's not good. And, you know, this isn't either, because it needs to have more water up here. But I was trying to stay off the fungus gnats, so yeah, I'm going to water this a little bit better. But the same with my baby pink princesses. It's just not being able to pull from the bottom, see? So, can you see that? I need to give it more water up top and hope that this perlite will stay off all the fungus gnats and things, because otherwise I'm just going to lose them to drying out. Even with this wet, it's not helping down here. So yeah, that was a little disappointing. Oh. And my silver dragon, it's having its little issues too, see? Not sure if that's from me transplanting it or what, but I haven't been able to really care for my plants like I normally do. But let me see what the new leaf looks like. Yeah, see, the new leaf came in kind of burnt. And this one here just can't seem to get off the ground. I don't know. We'll see how he does. This is a good leaf. Let's see what his roots look like. Not much. They're a little bit there. But we may need to give this one more water. It may need a little bit higher humidity. It's only been like 30% humidity in here, which is not good. And my bigger pink princess, well, I've already watered her from her moss pole. Let's see if we see any. Yeah, I don't see any rooting here. She actually could use a little bit, but she's doing really well, I think. And she's got some new growth for me up here. I just love her. She's so delicate to me. And I'll show you my bigger ones out there because I can't pick them up. But I was hoping to try to give you a better view of them here. And I got to spray them all down, but that's what I do. Everything basically gets a spray down every day. If I don't get to it every day, it's once a week. And for the cactuses, I don't do that. Not for that white cactus, the ghost cactus. No, I don't do that. That one I may hit once a month. They don't like to be wet. These ones, I just do it because I figure it's going to dry quickly and it will kill off anything that might be hanging around or any little eggs from anything that are under the leaves and stuff I can quickly get to. That's why I do this. But for my Thanksgiving cactus and my Christmas cactus, I do it because they require the humidity. The word cactus doesn't necessarily mean cactus. They still require a certain amount of water. But your tropicals, yeah, these ones would be happy if I had them in a room, probably with at least 50 to 70% humidity. But that's not how I run everything, so in time I might just kind of space them off in their own area and put a little humidifier in there for them. Ah, I'm trying to catch it when the lights are out. But look at Alvin. Oh, he looks so proud of himself. I just adore Alvin. Look at the roots he's shooting out. I love Alvin. I do. And Alice. I think she's really, or he, whichever he'd like to be today, has done really well. I moved that out the way. Yeah, that little vacuum. The engine that thought he could. Okay, let's see. We can't move this out the way. Oh, and then we got Herbert. Yeah, look, oh, Christmas up there. Yeah, a little bit. Herbert's doing really well. Really well. And Stella, my Stella plant. Look at her. Really full and nice. I'm really proud of her. And she's got some new growth at the top. So, yeah, I'm really happy with my tropicals, except, where is my hosta? My hosta is not doing well. See? So, it's got to shape up, or we're going to just have to do something about that. And bring something else in for there. Well, I just had to show you my parsley, because look at it. I mean, it's crazy. I absolutely love this. But look, you know, that's where my calancho live. And my bromeliad is doing well. And my English ivy is doing really well. And there is kind of a mess in here. And here we have our chili peppers, and they're doing pretty well too. Kind of interesting to do this in the dark. But yeah, I'm going to cut this back here soon. But look at all of those tomatoes. We need to make something out of those. But yeah, it just clustered with tomatoes everywhere. And I've got to cut it back some. It just keeps going and going. The onions, see, I talk about my seed rate. I only got one there and one over there. Can you see it? And my tomato with a heart, well, it just took off like you wouldn't believe. So I got to do something with that, because it gets tomatoes on it too. I just love that. And my radishes, yeah, I only got a couple. They're not really doing well. Carrots not doing well. Watermelon never came up. But my my cilantro did well. This is my reseeding, so yeah, I'm happy about that. Yeah, it did very well actually. And here's what's left of poor Mark. You know, I don't know what to say about this, because this keeps happening, and I don't know why. We're going to give it a thorough cleaning right now and see if anything fizzles up. But look at that. I mean, it keeps trying to put, oh yeah, well, let's see what we could do. What's behind there? Oh, let's see what we could do and give them a little fizzle bath real quick here. Yeah. Huh. Yeah, I'm holding on to you here. I didn't realize I still had the flash on, because I took those pictures of the tomatoes in the dark. But let's see what, I don't have anything under here. Doggone it. Oh well. Let's see what happens when we pour a little fizzy stuff on here. Well, it doesn't fizz. Well, I got about a half a tablespoon of peroxide in here. I'm just going to pour it on the whole plant. It's not fizzing up. Well, it is a little bit. Doggone it. You know, I have a feeling that the plant had a problem from the start. Let's see. Oh, yeah, we got some fizzing going on there. Well, let's hope. I don't know. This is the only thing I can think to do for it. If you guys have any ideas, oh, I'm more than welcoming them. I'm open. Anyway, well, let's hope Mark feels better. But that's the end of my review for December. And I'll see you again in January. You guys have a lovely month, what's left of it, and I will as well. I'll talk to you later. Bye.